Fapping, not fapping. Fapping, not fapping. I'm getting something away, like Fortnite or something, when it's gonna help you grow and change in 3 months so much more. I remember it was April of 2022 and the Easter holidays had just started. And you know what that means? 2 weeks of no school. And then I remember when I was laying on my bed, like the first week or something of the Easter holiday, and I was just scrolling on TikTok, on Instagram, how to get rich and motivational videos just kept getting pushed to my For You page. And what did I do with that? I was like, why not get a book, start reading on how to get rich? Maybe I'll find out something new, something that I can use. And that's when I got my first financial book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. After I got that book, I just started reading it. I just started looking at videos on YouTube and finding out more different things about self-improvement. And from that point on forward, I just skyrocketed my performance, my work, my dopamine. I did a dopamine detox. It was amazing. After that, I got one of the best results I have gotten in a while. And now we're here. So today's goal is for us to get you to improve much better and much faster than I did, like with less errors. First of all, we're going to start by making a habit tracker. I have a link where it goes to my Discord and I have everything there, all the assets I'm going to be sharing today. There's going to be my habit tracker template, which you can use if you want. If you don't have Notion, you can just download the habit tracker app, or if you don't want that, you can just write it down on a piece of paper, write down boxes and just tick them every day for these 6 things I'm going to talk about today. There are 6 main things which we're going to talk about in this video that will actually help you improve and like change your life for the next 3 months. You're gonna be unrecognizable. So let's start off with NoFap. You'll need to stop watching porn and fapping. The way to do this is by progressive deloading. The thing you have to do is, let's say for example, you fap every day, right? So from now on, you're gonna be fapping one day, you're not gonna be fapping. Fapping, not fapping. Fapping, not fapping. And that's gonna be your whole week. And you're gonna be doing this for a few weeks until you feel comfortable with that and you just stop fapping every day. When you get comfortable, fap one day, then you don't fap for 2 days, then you fap again. Don't fap for 2 days, then you fap again. You discipline yourself to fap less every week or every few weeks whenever you're comfortable. And after that, you do it 2 times a week, once a week. Maybe you then do it once a month, once every 2 months, and then you stop completely. That's the goal of today. Like the point is, if you progressive deload, it's gonna help you way much more than if you just go cold turkey. Of course, you can go cold turkey as well. It depends on your character and who you are as a person. For most people, it's much more effective to go with progressive deloading. That's what I did to actually stop fapping. And a small life hack is to get a girlfriend if you can, because that really helps. Yo, like my video real quick, subscribe, do everything you need. Like most of you are not subscribed while watching this video, and I really do need you to subscribe because I want to make even more content like this, more free content, cool stuff like this, and I really need your help with this. Thanks. So the second thing we're going to talk about is exercise. Start by doing the bare minimum. Start by working out at home. And I have a home workout which you can start with. Just keep progressing with that until you can get a gym membership. Now, once you start, you have no equipment. Like the video is about no equipment. So you do 10 minutes a day of work. Maybe you do some sit-ups, some push-ups, some squats. You do the basics, like to hit almost every muscle in your body. Some cardio also helps, by the way. The thing is that if you do that for like 10 minutes a day for a whole week, the next week, you should do it for 20 minutes. So you're progressively overloading. Then you do it for 30 minutes, 40, and until you get to 1 hour. Maybe sometimes you can't work out for an hour a day or something like that. You can just fill in some of that time with some cardio, because you're starting out now. From doing nothing to go into something is much better. Once you feel comfortable and you feel like you want to go to the gym, get a gym membership. I highly recommend it. Of course, don't forget to hit every single muscle. Like, don't just do cardio every day. Do some cardio, of course, it's important, but don't just do 1 hour of cardio every day and just stop thinking about the other muscles of your body, because they are also very important. The third thing is meditation. Meditate by sitting upright with good posture, closed eyes, and deep breaths. Breathe through the diaphragm and your nose. Now your thoughts are going to wander. Once you catch your thoughts wandering, bring them back to the present moment by focusing back on your breath or on your clothes or anything that you can feel at that present moment, so that you can, focus. There's a small process that you can do, which I'll pop up right now. It's something that Hamza says a lot, that uses with meditation. If you use this graph, this will really help you to understand how this meditation thing works. So now, about the time. You have to do this at least 1 to 3 minutes a day. You're not gonna get a lot of results, of course, because it's very low on time. But the thing is, you're gonna start. So that's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to get you to start improving. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by doing 3 minutes a day. Then once you're comfortable with that, again, you go to 5 minutes, then until you get to like 15 minutes a day. After that, you can continue, of course, you can expand, but 15 minutes a day is pretty good for 3 months. So now about the tools. Use a meditation app. You can use whichever one you want. Mine, the one I use is Medito. You can check it out. And after a few weeks of just doing what I'm trying to tell you right now, you're gonna be feeling way more mindful and way more present. And you're gonna have a clearer mind by doing that. Now, on the fourth thing, reading. Now, for reading, you will need to either start by reading a book, a real book, a normal one, or start reading an online book. Whichever one you want, depends on your budget, how much money you want to spend in the beginning. Of course, there's no shame in doing it for free. Just start doing it. The habit is the important thing, because after a few weeks, maybe a few months, you're gonna want to buy a book. Believe me, even if you don't buy a book, the important thing is that you can still learn in some type of way, which is what we're trying to teach here. One book that I would recommend for you to start with is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. I can't recommend this enough because it really talks about the discipline and the hardships that he went through to actually get where he is today. That really fires you up and gives you that little bit of like discipline and motivation to go and to work out and do whatever you want, do whatever you need to do to improve. Because like for real, his life was like so shitty and it's most likely worse than yours. So if he can do it, so can you. So with this, you start by reading 5 pages a day. That's how I did it actually. When I reached that poor dad, the only thing I did every day was read 5 pages and that was enough for me. You can start by 1 page. Like you can start with even 1 page, there's no problem. But it depends on how much you're going to improve. If you're going to stay on 1 page, that's a problem. Like even for me, I started with 5 pages, but now I can read up to 50 pages a day and even more if I want to, which is something that progressive overloading again helped me with. That's how you should start. Like even 1 page makes a huge difference. Don't think that it doesn't. It does. Now, the important thing about this is that you need to get into the habit. That's why we're trying to do this. So 1 page a day is no problem. You can also, of course, challenge yourself to maybe finish the book by the end of the month. That's on you, whatever you want. The 5th thing we're going to be talking about today is gratitude journaling. This type of journaling is the easiest and most effective in terms of gratitude. So what do you need to do? You need to find like a pen and a paper, maybe like a notebook or something, and just start writing on it. Grab something small, whatever, maybe like a mouse, something like that. Maybe something, you can find something positive to write about that one specific thing. Once you keep doing this for a while, and you learn how to be grateful for the small things, like you have to write just about 1 thing a day. I'm grateful about my glasses today because they help me see and they help me do my work and I can drive safely. That's 1 thing. Just write that down, close your notebook, it's okay for the day. You can tick the box. It helps you to be grateful about way more things in life and be way more positive as a result. So the sixth and the last thing I'm going to be talking about today is dopamine detox. What is dopamine? It's a happy hormone which is related to happiness, satisfaction, and motivation. What you're doing every day is you abuse your dopamine levels. And once you do everything, and it's something that has to do with dopamine, that's something that is fun maybe. You spike your dopamine, it goes up, and then it goes down and your dopamine baseline drops. And once you finish doing something fun, dopamine detox helps you to actually stop doing the pleasurable things all the time, getting something away, like not instant gratification, getting that shit away from you, keeping that gratification for later, because it helps your mind process it a bit more. Like if you just force yourself to stop doing everything, it's gonna be hard. Say that you're gonna do it later instead of just saying, oh, I'm gonna stop everything now. Say that I'm gonna play my video game later. I'm just gonna work real quick on this project right now. I'm just gonna go work out real quick and then I'm gonna play my video game. If you do that, the more you do it, it's gonna help you way more to actually get rid of those bad habits and get that dopamine level back to its original place and even higher if you want. So that after that, you can start to enjoy the things that you're doing way more. And not lose interest in everything. That's why when you play video games now, your mind is like, you're so bored playing it because it's not the same as before. Because a few years ago you were not playing anything, and then you started playing like a Fortnite or something, it went crazy, like you went super viral. Of course it's not the same feeling because your baseline has dropped so much over the years that you don't even enjoy basic video games. So you will need to cut out video games, porn, junk food, and scrolling on social media. Replace scrolling, like on TikTok and stuff, replace scrolling with something that is useful for you. Maybe you wanna watch like a documentary on animals, or something that has to do with computers, maybe coding or whatever, or maybe something that has to do with business. That really helps to actually go and study that and watch those videos. It's way more fun for you because you know at the end of the day, you're not wasting your time. I have actually dropped my social media screen time from like 24 hours on Instagram to like 2 hours a week. I have the results on my Discord. If you want any help on that, join. And I also do one-on-one coaching calls. If you want help with that, I can really help you with the gym, whatever, anything you want to talk about, I can help you with that. If you can cut everything out for at least a few weeks, or at least decrease the amount of time that you indulge in them, it's gonna help you grow and actually change in 3 months so much more. Stop wasting time.